Well, good evening, folks. If you're just joining us, it's the FIBA Women's Basketball World Cup, and it's host Spain winning the opening tip against Belgium in the white, and they're attacking the basket to the right. And Palau and Spain, no doubt, looking to start fast here in front of this partisan crowd tonight. Alba Torrens comes out and misses with her first attempt, and Mestag with the rebound, and Alemán with the ball. Now Linskens hands it off to Delar. Mestag has shot it well for Belgium. Bounce pass inside. And Linskens was looking to do better there. Couldn't have had a better look, really. Now a foul. Somebody's opened the door. There's a breeze in here that hasn't been here for the whole tournament.
You think it's just the fans?
Possibly. Fans meaning like blowing air? Or
Yeah,
fans,
no, I mean,
like
you know,
people?
clapping, moving their hands.
Oh, okay.
No, yeah. The people.
Supporters, spectators. Here, and Nichols fouled. Philip Mestag frustrated over there on the sidelines, expresses a little bit of disagreement, walks away, and there's no doubt about it. She raked her arm.
She did. I don't think that's a smart foul at all, though. I mean, it's Laura Nichols going up against Emma Messman. I think you trust on Emma Messman to just play good, solid defense, box out, get the rebound. You don't need to reach in and foul in that kind of a situation.
Spain, the #2 team in the world. Nichols has been a big part of that. Got to the final at the Olympics, the final at the last World Cup. They won the Eurobasket women last year in Prague. Linskens, boy, nothing like having a sweet shooting big out there. Torrens. Nichols chases down that long rebound. Palau to Nichols. Into the corner, Torrens, hello! Well, that's the brightest start that she's had in this tournament. She didn't really get it going for Spain until, well, a little bit later, really. Didn't get it going at all, really, in the first game against Japan.
No, she's only averaged 5.5 so far in this tournament, which is uncharacteristic for Alba Torrens.
Delar misses with her drive. There's Torrens again. Gets into a little bit of trouble, able to get it back. Alemán has the hand in the face of Indoor, and looks like Alemán may have taken a shot, finger to the eye or something, to the lip. Mestag at the line. Torrens, here's where she's dangerous. She can rebound and run. And Linskens, it looks like Mestag is flirting with a technical already. Indoor. Linskens with the rebound.
The two last shots by Astu Endor. If I'm Belgium, I'm okay with those shots. I mean, I think they're tough for her. She can make them, but if that's how they're going to beat you.
How about Mestag? Great start to a battle of European powers, you have to say, with Belgium getting to the podium last year at the Eurobasket women. Sharguy at the line, rattles out. Nichols misses with the putback. Alemán, nice cut to the left, but then ends up taking a tough shot and still makes it. Well, she makes a difference to this Belgium team, doesn't she?
Yeah, she does. I like that. She's aggressive. She has experience, though. She's playing in France the last few years for Lyon, Tony Parker's team. And she played quite a bit last year because the point guard suffered an ACL injury. So she's really improved, and you can see that in her confidence when she's out on the court.
Well, both teams missing. Now Jargai puts it up and in. Gets just ahead of Delar. 6 apiece. Messelman, good! How about that?
I mean, she had Laya Palau with a hand in her face, and she still switched that. Oh, okay, it was a long 2. Emma Messman, for those of you who don't know women's basketball, I think is easily one of the top 5 women's basketball players right now.
Alba Torrens answers a 3-pointer. I wonder why it took so long for Alba to turn up at this tournament, but now that she's here, it's nice seeing the grade A Alba. Hello, Alba. Welcome. Shot clock winding down, and Delar answers with a 3. I tell you, this group has had some good teams. Japan, Belgium.
I would say
Spain.
it was one of the toughest groups.
I'd say it is the toughest group.
Maybe the other groups would disagree with us.
Torrens takes a bump, banks it in. 7 points already for Alba Torrens. Delar from the left. And Linskens has to be careful. She's got a couple of fouls already.
And I'm wondering if...
8 points for Torrens.
We're not going to see, because you see Jana Raman checking in now for Linskens, and I'm wondering if Ann Waters is not going to play tonight. We did see her warming up, but maybe they already know that they're going to move on, give her that extra day of rest, because tomorrow is the do-or-die day.
And she didn't play in the first game, so...
Unless they win by more than 8, then she'll have a day off tomorrow anyway.
That's true. Sylvia Dominguez. Into Nichols. Rahman hands it off. Julie Van Loo. Good, the 3-pointer. How about the team from the Low Countries, Belgium? They can play basketball, folks. And nice pass inside, but indoor misses and then fouls. You know, Belgium, I mean, they weren't even in the FIBA Eurobasket women until last year. They'd been absent from the upper echelon, but it was, everybody knew that Messelman was good, but there's a lot of other...
Ann Waters, everyone knew Ann Waters, you know, WNBA player,
Belgium,
but that was it.
Belgian Athlete of the Year so many times, I mean...
EuroLeague winner, but really when you thought of basketball, you didn't think of anyone else other than her until, you know, Messman, 6 years ago, they started talking about her.
Nice pass inside by Carprio. Rahman and Johan Rosso calls the foul on Indoor. That was the stare. I don't know if you noticed it, but the stare from the French referee saying, "I've made the call. There's no need to show me up." Carpio pulls up for the jumper. Anna Cruz, who checks in, misses with her first attempt. Dump down low to Linskens. Bounce pass. What play from Belgium?
That was just really nice basketball.
Lucas Mondello looked over at his assistant and said, "You didn't tell me about that."
Yeah. Hey, I thought we scouted all their plays. What was that?
Dominguez up high. And Nichols misses. You know, Belgium came with, I was told, 350 fans.
Really?
Yeah. A lot of Belgians. Linskens drives in. Oh, if she had made that, she would have had a potential three-point play. I tell you, they've got an interesting mix of size and guard play, don't they? I mean, and you can understand why Coach Mestag, as you see that pass there from Linskens, was so disappointed to see her pick up that second foul, because she's arguably been the pick of their players. I mean, she's been tough.
She has been tough, and obviously she's probably playing the role of Ann Waters, who is a big part of their success and reason why they're here. But I agree with you. I think she's come out. She's started great. 2 unnecessary fouls, but sometimes it happens. You just would hate to see her pick up her third right now.
Gill puts it on the deck. Carprio reached in, tried to take it away. Now Sylvia Dominguez drives in, back to Laura Gill, off 1 foot. And because she didn't touch anything, the ball goes over to Belgium, who have an 18-13 lead.
Must be those 350 fans. I feel like that's, 10% of the population of Belgium, which is a very small country. What is it, a little over 11 million, probably 11.5 million people. So that's a great show of support for this Belgian team.
Rahman spending a lot of time on the hardwood. Carprio almost got the steal. What a bounce pass from Dominguez. But this time Laura Gill missed with the layup. Van Loo steps back. Now Martin Shorguy posting up Carprio. She's not going to stop that. She's going to need some help.
I mean, there you see Martin Shorguy with the whereabouts of, she has the mismatch. Good job posting up. But if I'm Carprio, I'm kind of looking at my teammates saying, hey, where's the double team? You see I'm getting posted up here.
Spanish fans trying to make some noise. Here's Linskens. Bodied up. Draws the foul from Gill. I think she kind of slid into her.
Yeah,
as she
I
went
think
up.
she bodied her a little bit too much.
Linskens is a handful. Look at this.
I actually think it's a pretty good call by the ref. I mean, before she had even was able to turn to make her move, Laura Gill was already pushing her.
for Linskens. Hannah Mestag in the game now, number 22. She's guarding the ball. Dominguez, a long three. And that is how the opening quarter finishes. If anybody had any doubts about Belgium being able to come into Spain and challenge the number 2 team in the world, well, those should be removed by now. They lead at 19-15 after 1. So Kim Mestag comes back into the game, and we'll play the off guard with Carprio in. Linskens, Messman's back, and Delar as well.
We also saw Spain have a very slow start yesterday in their game against Puerto Rico.
Good job defensively by Gil. It starts a break. Spain wanted to quicken the tempo. Cruz hits it, 3. Back to a 1-point game. Carprio, She may have dragged her foot, but they get it back. Messerman. Carprio lays it up and in. Nichols didn't go for the block. So Messerman with the steal. Cruz. Again, Carprio calls the play. Mestag finds Messerman down low. What a play. They're running some good sets.
I mean, that's the second time we've seen that set, and it's... I know Lucas Mondello. I had the opportunity to play for him. There's no way that he hasn't scouted this, but that's twice now that they've scored off of it.
This was the Messerman steal and the pass ahead to Carprio.
There's one negative from Emma Messman's game so far in this tournament. It has been her free throw shooting. You saw her go 0 for 2. She's only shooting 63% in the first 2 games, which is rather uncharacteristic for her.
Good D from Delar or Rahman, but Nichols gets it back. Oh, and puts it up. That extra hustle from Nichols pays off. Now Kim Mestag misses from deep. Dominguez gets swatted by Messerman. Now a 2-on-3 break. And Carprio takes it back outside. And she finds her way in, puts it up and in, scores with the left hand. Torrance. Casas getting her first minutes tonight, number 18 for Spain. Torrance puts up one from long range, nobody under the boards. Oh, they find Emma Messerman And that was a mistake defensively, wasn't it?
You gotta bump it on defense. The person who's screening, the defender of so right here it's Carol Casas. She was there, but coaches tell you gotta bump them. You gotta bump the cutter, help your big out. And Casas was there, but she didn't bump her, and it was an easy pass for Caprio to make to Emma Messman.
As are all of the players on the court, no doubt. Here is Torrens. She sees an opening, and great recovery there by Delar to get a hand up. And Gill. And that's a mistake by Belgium, although they get away with it. And then I think a foul is called. So why? Her strength is not putting up the jumpers, really.
It's Gill.
It's more going to the basket. That's what she wants to do.
Yeah. Second chance points, rebounds, defense. She's incredibly strong on defense. Yeah, I wouldn't say she's our go-to from the outside shooting.
Good D from Delar again. Delar is 24 years of age. Karolinska is just 21. Julie Allemand is just 22. I mean, they've got, some young players. Only 2 players in their 30s, one of them Walters. That is Laura Gill's game.
And how great is it for Walters? She's 37 years old now, and she's just kind of realizing these dreams with her national team because they really weren't competing before. She wasn't in World Cups. They haven't been to an Olympics. I'm not sure if she would hang on for 2 more years with the opportunity to possibly do that because this is a woman who's won EuroLeague titles, who's been in the WNBA. I mean, she's done everything else she could have done professionally.
Chargai can bank it in. She can just go straight at the hoop. And that time, Laia Palau was ready for the bounce pass. I'd say it's a tough miss, the previous trip down the floor for Belgium with Messman, but that, you get those opportunities like with Chargai there, you've got to put those in. Allemand now. Mestag is good. She is an out-and-out scorer, Mestag. She's been averaging 13 points per game. Boy, Chargai is quite possibly Spain's best player right now. I mean, she has elevated her game year on, and it's been, there's not much that she doesn't do well. Now Delar gets blocked.
Yeah, I think years past you would have said it's Alba Torrens, but now I think you can easily say it's Marta Chargai.
Oh, good job from Raman. Messaman gets it back and puts it up and in.
But, coming into this tournament...
Valters is coming into the game, by the way, so she is going to play.
She is going to play.
She wants some of this.
Seeing what Marta Chargai did last year in Eurobasket and following her at Prague in EuroLeague, I could have said there was a chance she was going to be the best player for Spain.
Another steal by Messaman. She's played WNBA. I mean, she's done it all.
Yep.
Olympic finals, World Cup finals. Now the touch pass into Messaman. Back outside to Raman. And I think Messaman's going to come out. She's breathing pretty heavily. Chargai again. Rahman's a real warrior out there, isn't she? She's feisty. Rahman again, the lefty. Messerman with the rebound. Over to Mustang. Good! The dagger! She's not gonna miss. Minnie. That's the one player in that team you simply cannot leave open.
No, you know, coming into this game from three-point range, she was shooting 53% compared to 38 overall. So clearly, she's the shooter on this team. And I said for this team to be successful and go far in this tournament, Mestag needs to hit shots. Kim Mestag needs to hit shots. I said that before the tournament started, and that's what she's doing. And that's why that's why they're up right now, 5. They got the win. They know they're moving on, and she's hitting her shots.
And now the ball goes off of indoor, but they've got so many weapons out there, and that's what they want to do. They want to run.
Yeah, typically if anyone asks me, you know, tell me the type of style of basketball Spain plays, their first option is to run, 100%. So Belgium knows that. They've done a good job scouting it, and they're trying to prevent it.
Uvinia's going to come in for Spain at the next dead ball. Waters gets it to Alemán. Now to Waters. Shot clock about to go off. Oh, and Waters, who played professionally in Spain, played for Roscasares
I think she
and
might have won a
Valencia.
EuroLeague that year when she was there.
She did. It's a loaded team.
It was a loaded team.
Jargai. Now Van Loo. Rahman left open. She missed that one badly. Now Palau to Torrens. And Van Loo, and they're going to call a technical foul on Julie Van Loo.
For flopping.
For flopping.
And we saw this the other day. The same thing happened with Stella Calcidou and Greece, so we'll see here.
Yeah, it's a bit floppish.
She got hit, definitely, but I think she could have fell in a different manner.
Maybe she could have stayed on her feet, but you can hear the Belgian fans in here. I mean, there's a lot of boos raining down right now on Marta Jargai.
350 of them. And it worked.
And you might have some neutral fans in here that would be pulling for
an upset.
For an upset, yeah. Uvinia, shifty, good! Boy, what a luxury to have that kind of quality coming off the bench late in the first half.
And that was a tough basket that she just made.
Now the pressure, almost the steal. Spain trying to finish this first half in a whirlwind. Messerman goes right to work and scores and puts it in. We'll go to the line. That was the move right there. She got Nichols going the other way. And now let's see if she can make a free throw. And this is the margin that Belgium need to win by to advance, to get into first place. They will advance, but to get into first place, they want to win by 8, and that's how much they're in front by. Jargai slips, manages to stay on her feet. And then Ovenia was fouled by Julie Van Loo.
And we do know the seeding for Group D already, that China has finished second and Senegal has finished third.
Three-pointer good from Ovenia. The super sub strikes again. And Spain almost get the turnover, and Laia Palau reaches in and fouls. Van Loo, by the way, that was her second foul. So she's gone out. So the seedings are China second, Senegal third.
Yes, in Group D. So depending on how Group C ends, which this is what we're watching right now, let's say Belgium finishes third, they're going to have to go face China. And you and I saw that China game, and that China team is scary. I'm not sure I would want to play China. Then again, Senegal.
Messaman again.
Senegal is also someone who has the ability to pull off a win, to pull off a big upset.
Oh, boy, Messaman's making some big plays now. That's right, so.
It's interesting.
So you finish third, you don't want to play China.
Yep.
You win it, you go straight to the quarterfinals. I think coming into tonight, the more likely scenario would have been Spain finishing first, Belgium second. Ovenia, she's got to chuck it. Is it going to go? No, she misses everything. Or was that Jarguy? Doesn't matter. 39-32. Belgium on top of Spain. 20 thrilling minutes to come. Okay, well, second half now underway here. The Santiago Martin, and Torrens misses with the first shot, but Nichols grabs an offensive rebound. Cruz gets in the lane, he gets rejected. And the ball then went off of Cruz. So Linskens, who was making a lot of plays early in the game, comes right out and makes one here at the start. Finds a path to the basket and draws the foul. That was a very explosive move from Aleman, and Indoor has picked up another foul. I think that's how many?
That's three. I've had my three fingers up for her since she fouled, waving them at Jeff. That's three fouls, and she had those two early fouls in the first two rebounding fouls, one on the offensive end, one on the defensive end. I mean, I'm a little worried if I'm Spain. I mean, you have Laura Gil on the bench, but she's a similar player to Laura Nichols, so Astu's got to play a lot smarter.
There she is. And she's tied up. It's one of these you know, if you're Nigeria going up against Argentina, or France going up against Greece, you might be able to miss that shot, get the offensive rebound and put it back. But if you miss it against Belgium, you're going to have limited opportunities. Because Lenskens is in there, Messerman is in there. Look at Messerman handle the ball. Now Mestag. And again, she finds Mestag in the corner. She doesn't think twice about it. She buries it from the right corner.
I mean, that is a shooter. Kim Mestag, she caught that ball. It wasn't the perfect pass, but she still was able to make it.
Torrens with a little crazy hook shot. It triggers a break for Mestag. And she does pass it to Delar on the baseline. Good! The Belgian women are flying. They are leading it, 45-32.
And as a coach and as players, you know, you come into this third quarter and you say, first 5 minutes, most important. I think the team that's come out ready to play is Belgium.
Cruz to Nichols, her pass spotted. Indoor then steps out of bounds, and Belgium right now have stolen all the momentum.
You see turnovers, only 2 for Belgium and 7 for Spain on that stat line there.
Boy, Alemán, such an important addition to this team this year. Bounce pass behind Messman. It turns over to Torrens. She's going to take it all the way. No, behind the back. And Indoor is there. Great 3-on-2 break. And great decision there by Torrens. Alemán left open.
I don't mind that shot by Alemán, but maybe one more ball reversal inside out against the zone, and you could have got a Mestag open, for example, or a Messman.
Palau gets in the lane. She's looking to pass, not shoot. She gets it to Indoor, who turns, scores! Now Spain get it back to single digits. Mestag spins, turns, and gets the contact in the call. That was a generous call, I think.
I think we would say she got bailed out by the refs.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. And I think also Indoor may have been fouled on that shot. Laura Gill comes in for Indoor. Wow. Another free throw goes amiss. 5 of 10 from the line for Belgium. That could be a factor. So Messman takes a seat. 3 minutes in. I guess he wants to keep her fresh. Mestag. Cruz on the baseline. And Torrens reaches over Waters and knocks it out of bounds. Lavinia and Shargai coming in from Palau and Cruz. Rotman also back in for Belgium, as well as Julie Van Loo. I thought that was a double dribble. Waters, pass, tough pass for Rahman to catch. And a break, another break for Belgium. Wait, they're going to talk about this. Who are they going to give it to?
I think the ref on the side had a better angle than the baseline ref.
Well, they confirm it, and you're right. He was Fernandez from Tahiti was the person to make that call. Spain under the cosh, but a long way to go. 16 minutes, 21 seconds left in this game.
I mean, we've seen Spain. Yeah, we've seen Spain score 10 points in 2 minutes in this tournament already.
Oh, Mestag, she'll take it all day long, but it goes off the back of the iron. Torrance goes baseline. That is Alba Torrance at her finest.
That was almost a Michael Jordan-esque move.
Julie Van Loo. Good. Look at the emotion from Van Loo.
I'm kind of surprised that Spain's going back into a zone after a score, because right now you have Mestag, you have Van Loo, and you have Almond, who are all capable of shooting the three. So I'm a little curious about this defensive tactic by Coach Lucas Mandelo of Spain.
Well, Van Loo is important to this Belgium team, but she's given away some cheap fouls. She got the technical. Was it the technical that she had?
She had the, yeah.
And now, oh yeah, the flop, and now she was just called for a
technical.
trip. Although the Australian referee actually called a hold, it looked like, but it looked like it was a trip. Without getting into too many details, right now the rankings are Spain are number 2 and Belgium are number 28. So they're trying to make a mockery of that. I'll get more into the rankings and how they come up with them when we get another dead ball. But it is interesting, and they're actually often looked at. So provides a lot of food for thought. And you look at them on the FIBA.basketball website.
I mean, that's the 4th foul by Van Loo, and it was just
silly.
Yeah, here you see the great jump shot by Mestag, but it was just uncalled for, and it was a foul. I mean, it was right in front of the refs, too.
I mean, they've got good depth in the backcourt, but the way she plays and the way she's been shooting, and you know, it's a loss.
Yeah.
Especially midway through this quarter. Torrance back to Gill. Back to Torrance. Flies in, lays it up and in. Well, she doesn't hesitate, and that time she doesn't make it. Front back of the rim, but Messerman. Alemán says, Mestag, try again, and she does! She is absolutely electric from long range.
En fuego, as they would say here in Spain, right?
Well, I think they would say that in the U.S. But yes, she is on fire.
Oh, and now she's just got a flopping technical. And I actually think she just slipped.
Well, they've got a 12-point lead. If they keep this margin, they win the group.
But that foul is now Mestag's 3rd.
So Mestag, that's a big call. I'd like to see it again.
I think she just slipped. I'm not sure. We didn't see a replay. And that's the second.
You could say the only justice in it from Belgium's standpoint, if in fact it was a genuine slip, is that she missed the free throw, but nevertheless she has a foul.
Which, you know, there's still 14 minutes left in this game.
They will review it after the game and look at it
and talk about it, right?
Whether the refs got it right or wrong. The referees commission, the evaluators. So Delar with the rebound. Kim Mestag right now is 3 of 7 from three-point range. It seems like she's hit about twice that many.
Yeah, it does. But coming into this game, she was also shooting 53%, sorry.
Carpio back to Messerman. She wants to get closer to the basket. Torrens looks up the floor and it's intercepted by Carpio.
Foul on Marta Chargai there. I think she was trying to pressure Mestag because, I mean, Mestag has the hot hand right now. You don't want to give her anything easy.
Mestag, good! Goodness, that's not a three, but it's a long jumper.
She is feeling it. She wants the W, and she wants the W by more than 8 points.
She is like an assassin. She is gunning them down. Nichols has to settle for a jumper. Good rebound from Laura Gil. Right now, Spain are reeling down 14 points. Uviña from the edge of the line. Nichols, and fouled by Messerman. So going back to Spain have the second ranking, and Belgium are ranked second. The ranking is calculated within the scope of a 2 Olympic Games cycle.
Okay.
So including qualifying competitions at the FIBA zone level. So you talk about FIBA World Championships for women. These are the competitions that go into the rankings. The Olympic basketball tournaments, the FIBA Africa Championships, the FIBA Americas, the FIBA Americups, the Asia Cups for women, the Eurobasket Cups, or sorry, the Eurobasket women, and whenever a new championship is played, the oldest championship of that category drops out. So it is fair in that sense, and it's also weighted. And Cruz comes up, gets the bump. I'll tell you what, the way Belgium are playing right now, I know they've got some famous teams, but this stuff right here that we're watching is inspirational stuff, isn't it? I mean,
if they're able to continue this for 12 more minutes, this might be one of the biggest upsets in World Cup history, I might even say. I know there's some every year, but this would be incredible, and it would mean so much to this Belgium team and the basketball friends who traveled here, but just the sport of basketball. I mean, it's great to see a small country like Belgium now on the world stage.
You know that third place, reaching the podium, meant so much to Belgium last year, and I still remember being in Prague and seeing how elated they were to have that experience. But to go on the road and beat the host nation of a World Cup, even in the group phase, in front of this crowd would be simply amazing. But they've got a long way to go before that happens.
They do. And the Spanish team is very, very good. They're not going to back down. We talked about this. You finish first in your group, you get an extra day off. In a tournament with so many games and only so many days off, that extra day really could mean a lot coming down to the quarterfinals, semifinals, and finals.
Palau in the lane, trying to decide. Back to Uviña, misses. Linskens with the rebound, the outlet to Delar. And Delar takes it all the way and draws the foul from Palau. And now she has been hit with a technical for remonstration. And now the crowd is raining boos on these referees, and Palau can't believe they've called a technical. The Australian referee made the call, and he is not going to put up with the remonstrating. Delar, Spain not able to take advantage of their technicals, but Delar goes to the line and makes the first free throw because she was the one that was fouled. I'm guessing she'll take the technical if she makes both free throws.
So now it's the technical.
And now this is a technical free throw.
And they get the ball back. So
and
this
possession.
could be a 6-point if they hit a 3.
Yeah. Oh, she missed a technical.
We jinxed her.
So back to a 14-point lead. You love basketball, folks. There's nowhere else right now than you want to be than right here. This is a classic in the World Cup. Linskens moving. Rahman trying to get the pass to her. Still Belgian ball with 8 on the shot clock.
Good job by Casas there. She kind of read the pass.
Carprio. Cruz. Laudergill hands it off. She tries anyway. To Cruz, shot clock winding down. Cruz gets inside. They get it to Nichols. She doesn't have anywhere to go, but she steps out of bounds. And I'll tell you what, this Belgian defense, it is something else. And now Cruz has been slapped with a technical for going up to the referee, Philip Rosso, or Johan Rosso.
And this is what
they are not going to be shown up.
Spain needs to have a huddle right now.
If they didn't know it now, look at this. This is what she's gotten a technical for. If she had said it once, I think he would have let it go. If she said it twice, he would have let it go. But it was the third time that he said, I've had enough. I've got no problem. You know, they have set the tone. They don't want any flopping, and they don't want any back talk.
But, you know, this might motivate Spain. I mean, we can hear in the gym, it's motivated the crowd to get behind this Spanish team and encourage them. And it might be one of those things that really, things might turn around now for them.
Yeah, just like in Greece when Calcidu got the 3 fouls. Oh, Carprio. That was a brave pass. They were lucky to keep it, though. Uviña gets swatted by Messerman. Don't forget, you're going up against one of the top centers in the world. Now, Messerman turns and draws the foul on Laudergill, who again kind of nudged up into her.
She's pushing her before she's even turning, and that's not allowed. I mean, here I think this is a little ill-advised shot by Cristina Uviña because there was not a lot of time left. They almost could have waited and ran out, taken the last shot, and Belgium would have only had a few seconds left because that was a very, and I'm not not sure she knew time and score.
And Messerman makes another one. 17 points, the lead. The final seconds ticking off the clock in the third. Cruz makes it. What a terrific end to the third quarter. And we'll see just how important that turns out to be. The sense of urgency is there, no doubt, for Spain. Again, only an elite player can make this type of play. What a play by Cruz. Ana Cruz hit that game winner to knock Turkey out in the third place game. Right now, though, Belgium lead it 61-46 over Spain. Mestag couldn't quite get up, putting the pressure. Hannah Mestag on Palau. Indoor for three.
I mean, good job.
Jargai gets it back.
Crashing the board. I'm not sure that's the shot that Spain wanted. And again, you see, we saw this in the first half, early in the first quarter, actually. Messman had pretty good position, was doing a good job on defense, and then a small came in. Another Belgian player comes in and just fouls, and I think that's going to be a tough shot for Astou Endor if you're going up against a player like Emma Messman. It's kind of trust your defense, you know, trust your teammates that they can make the play one-on-one.
By the way, Ann Walters getting on the bicycle now. You can't see her. Maybe we'll get a look at her on the camera. Look to the right of the Belgian bench, and you'll see her over there, puffing and puffing away. There she is. See it? Right above that basketball, molten basketball. Messerman. Oh, goodness me! You are kidding me! What footwork that was from Messerman.
And she's not the most athletic. She's not the fastest. She doesn't jump the highest. But look at this.
Oh.
How fundamental is that move?
And she scores with the left hand. I mean, she made that after getting popped in the head by Endor.
And Endor has to go out because that's her 5th foul. And she's only played 14 minutes of this game.
Well, Belgium battling each other for the rebound. Messerman's free throw woes continue. Messerman now 3 of 6 at the line, and Belgium are 11 of 18. And there's Wouters pedaling away. Where's she going? Hey, the game's not over, Ann. Stick around.
Yeah, look at this. I mean, 61%, 11 of 18. I do it now.
Torrance from the right corner. Good!
You never want to lose a game because of bad free throw shooting.
No. If there's anybody that can bring Spain back, it's Alba Torrance. Now the dump. And a foul by Nichols called just as Messerman caught the ball.
I guess she didn't let her land.
Yeah. This is Alba Torrens. Chance of fuera, fuera, which means away for the referees. Get away. You know, it's a good game when you're hearing that. Delar goes in, is blocked by Torrens. Alba Torrens, excuse me, and now the charge called on Shargai. I tell you what, Lucas Mondello does a great job of keeping his cool over there. Because even if that is a good call, as a coach, you go absolutely nuts when you see this. Look at this fantastic block by Alba Torrens. And here is the charge on Shargai.
I mean, I'm not sure if I would have called it a
Might just let
foul
it go.
either, yeah.
Oh, made the pass despite going down to the hardwood. Messerman puts up a three. Shot clock was winding down, that's why she did. Cruz and Messerman this time called for the foul. That is foul number 2. And great play by Cruz, making sure she gets the contact and going down. And don't forget, remember that shot by Cruz at the end of the third quarter. I mean, every point counts. Every point is important. Rahman chases it down. Carprio avoids Shargai. Lai Palau guarding Mestag. And again, Messerman, and this time Nichols won the battle. And for the first time, you feel like a few possessions in Belgium have come up empty.
What was that call?
I'm just trying to see who he called it on. I'm not sure.
I mean, we have 7:33 left in this fourth quarter. Spain's down 13. This game by no means is over.
Oh, no way. This is an eternity. Palau gets in the lane. El Capitan strikes again. Rahman fails to inbound the ball coming out of the timeout.
And that's the second time we've seen Spain's pressure cause that kind of a turnover. That's really disappointing.
And Waters in the game. Messerman catching her breath on the bench. How long will she stay out of the game? Waters wasn't even supposed to play today. Handoff. Waters reaches in and takes it away. Aleman also in. Mestag has been relatively quiet the last few minutes. Waters has it knocked out of her hands by Nichols. Shot clock winding down. Aleman. Palau passes up the three to take the runner. I think she'd probably do that differently. But another turnover against Belgium. Torrens for three. Rims out.
I think it's really important right now for Belgium to settle down and run a play.
Yeah, you're right. Rahman flirting with an elbow. And that time, just a little bit out of control, Rahman. Cruz, she misses, and Mestag gets the rebound. I mean, I agree. I mean, that last play by Belgium was not a play. Here's Aleman. And she calms him down. I think she's the one person.
Yeah.
If it's a play or not, you don't have a problem with her letting it go.
No, and you know, I was about to say, had Mestag not taken that shot, get Mestag the ball.
Torrance. Alba Torrance, rather, 11 points. The difference once again. Youth against veteran. 39-year-old Laya Palau guarding the 22-year-old Aleman. Mestag over to Rahman. I don't see that as being one of your top 3 options in the half court, really.
I kind of thought Mestag gave up a shot, actually. If she had picked up the dribble a little earlier, she could have gone to a pull-up or a kind of floater.
Cruz.
Right now, I want to see Mestag shoot.
Both teams lacking execution on offense now. Oh, they get it to Waters, and she takes the bump by Jargai and earns a trip to the line. The queen of Belgian basketball. Yeah, that was one of those, you're not scoring this one here. Look at Torrance. Alba Torrance now with 16 points. Kim Mestag has a game-high 20. Also, Julie Van Loo back in the game.
Now 11 and 19 shooting from the free throw. Like I said, if Belgium doesn't win this game, do you think they're going to go and look back at their free throw shooting and say, oh my gosh, we could have iced it? I mean, 11 to 20 shooting.
And it could get worse. Casas, baseline. And Waters didn't rebound it. She tried to tap it to Van Loo. And that gives Jargai an opportunity. Now she does bring it down with both hands. Aleman goes behind her back. Shake and bake, but she doesn't have the finish. Lavinia passes up to 3 and throws it away into the hands of Mestag. Both teams really struggling offensively now. Mestag.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've seen, I guess Mestag had that nice layup, but turnovers.
Yeah, it has been such a tense, well-played game. But the fourth quarter, you know, maybe tiredness, maybe nerves. Torrance has been hitting some. And Emma Messiman knocks it to her teammate. And Aleman catches it on a break and scores with the left hand. Belgium back in front by 13. From Laura Nichols. I mean, if Belgium lose, and that's still possible, then Japan could finish second.
Yes. And
Belgium if they finish third, I think they'll play China, won't they?
And if you're just checking in, we do know who second and third are in the other group.
Oh, they find Messiman down low. Linskens, Belgium are
and
holding firm.
Third place team from this pool, so could be Japan, Belgium, or Spain, would have to go and play a very good China team. The second place team in this group would play Senegal.
Right. Probably a much more favorable matchup. And Laura Nichols keeps it alive, 2:19 remaining. 13 points. Can Belgium hang on? There's not much separating them. So Van Loo, because of those fouls, she's gone.
And we said that. You said, you know, it's disappointing because she kind of picked up a couple. She had the technical foul for flopping, a couple other chippy, not really. I mean, they just were not good fouls to take. And now she's on the bench and won't be able to help her team for the next 2:19.
Spain just keep coming at you. They're not going to give up. Shaken. Lynchkins now. Messerman. Delar, she goes back to Messerman. The jump shot. I think you've got to really want to get the ball into Mestag's hands. You want to give her a touch. I'd
love to see like a back screen or a down screen between Mestag and Emma Messman. Like, what are they going to do? How do you bump? How do you help a curl if, you know, Mestag's coming up a down screen?
Jargai gets in the lane. And Nichols goes down. That is a foul that puts Nichols on the line since they are over the limit. 1:36 to go. Oh. Belgium are not the only ones missing free throws. Spain 7 of 13 with that miss at 54%. Delar hounded by Lion Palau.
This is what I want to see.
Yeah. You got to get Messerman a touch. She's got it.
Screen for Mestag. Look at that.
Oh, look at the play from Belgium. Oh, she missed it.
But
that was a thing of beauty if it goes.
It really was. And those are the two people who need the ball in the hands. They need to be involved in screens, back screens, and have the ball.
Cruz goes in and gets blocked, but also a foul called on Messerman.
I think Messman's upset by that because she's kind of saying, I went straight up. No, she bodied her. I mean, I think that's a foul.
Cruz rattles in the first one. And Spain get the deficit now into single digits. You knew they were going to get close. And remember, Belgium need to win by 8 points to finish first.
I mean, I imagine Coach Mestag for Belgium has something set up that involves Emma Messman and Kim Mestag. They have just been the stars of this team, and they've had help around them, but I mean, look at Kim Mestag, 8 of 13. She's only 3 for 7 from 3, but some of those twos were really long twos. 20 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, and then you have what I consider one of the best players in Europe right now, Emma Messman, 17 points, 8 rebounds, 3 steals.
1:04 to go. Remember, 24-second shot clock.
I mean, this isn't the first time Belgium have had trouble getting the ball in. It has been down on the other end, but
they're complaining because no time has gone off of the clock.
But it doesn't actually go down to, not until I think it's at 4 seconds do you start to see the milliseconds. Is that right?
Yeah, but if they're going to take time off the shot clock, they also want to take it off the game clock, if that's what they want. Mestag. So So they want to take some more time off the clock.
Yeah, you heard them say that, you know, they want 24 seconds.
Aleman gets inside. She goes hard. She's denied by Palau. I just think in this situation, you need to have the ball in Mestag's hands.
Mestag, Messman.
And Messman, yeah. Three-pointer for Palau. Now Spain are up against it if Belgium score. And even if they don't, if they run the clock down, and that was almost an over and back. Are they saying that Cruz hit that ball? Because it looked like maybe Belgium did.
Cruz didn't react, though. As soon as Mestag went and got it in the backcourt.
Here you go, look at this.
Here we go. Let's see this. Oh, no, that's the foul, sorry. I would imagine Cruz might have reacted like, hey, over and back, and she didn't, so I think it's a good indication, like, all right, yeah. And the ref was right there, I mean.
A lot of Belgian fans here. We can see them standing up.
They're getting excited.
I mean, a little bit of pain. Lidskins, that's not good if she's turned her ankle. And that helps them breathe a little easier. Remember, if they go up by 10, which they will, Spain can still hit a three-pointer and take the lead in the goal differential department. They don't, so now it's 9. So a basket by Spain puts them back in front in terms of the goal differential. Oh, Nichols is taking a 3. What was that?
And out of bounds.
It's Palau. She's got it. Jargai, and a foul called. So they have put Marta Jargai on the line.
And Jargai has shot no free throws so far.
But she's a good free throw. No, she missed a technical, didn't she?
I'm sorry, in the first 2 games.
Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
she missed 2 technicals.
But now she makes 2 free throws. Spain are trailing by 7, and there's only 1.1 second remaining. And Belgium have just blown it with that foul on the perimeter. So they're going to call a timeout. So Aleman is going to inbound it. Oh, they get the basket! Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? They have come up with a play to finish first and not only beat Spain, clinch first and go straight to the quarterfinals. One of the all-time greatest wins, not only for Belgian basketball, but one of the great wins in women's basketball history. What a play! What a play! And it had to be done by Messman. She was an absolute superstar. Spain were celebrating. Their fans thought they were going to finish first.
Unbelievable. I mean, Coach Mestag of Belgium sets that up for them as well. You saw they were so concerned about Mestag. She set the back screen. There's no help. Look at her, wide open. I mean, I think you have to switch there. Look at this. Perfect pass from Almond. Absolutely incredible. And what I love is that it's the all-star. It's the new face of this Belgium team. Emma Messman with the enormous play.